We are here at Tesla's first experience center in India, here in Mumbai, Maker Max City. And right here with me is the Model Y. This is the facelift Model Y, so you can see all the changes. People who follow Tesla follow it very closely and they will notice all the changes. You have the light bar going from one end to the other. This light bar here is a DRL. The headlamp sits down below here, and you can see a reworked front with side curtains here on the side for better aerodynamics. You also will notice air dams down below and an extra camera right here, which is the 7th camera that Tesla has introduced in the Model Y. The front looks not so much as an SUV, but on the side, because of the stance, it starts looking a little bit more like an SUV. It still looks a little bit fish looking or shark looking front to my mind. Now let's go on the side. You will get 19 inches with 255 by 45 profile. You can also notice another camera on the side here. All these cameras are not just for view, but also for helping in autonomous driving, and that's why you see some of them a little bit placed at places where you generally do not see cameras. Let's talk about pricing now. So two variants are coming, both rear-wheel drive. The first rear-wheel drive version is going to cost you 59.89 lakhs, and this will offer a claimed range of 500 kilometers with a top speed of 201 kph, does 0 to 100 in 5.9 seconds. Now the long-range rear-wheel drive version is going to offer you a 622 kilometer claimed range with a 0 to 100 claims of 5.6 seconds. The top speed remains the same, 201 kph, but it's gonna cost you 67.89 lakhs. Now Tesla tells us the delivery of the base variant is going to start from Q3 whereas the long range version is going to be delivered in Q4 so by the end of this year. That's about pricing and deliveries. Now let's keep looking at this product. Let me show you what all you get here. You have the sloping roofline and you can see the glass on top. So there will be a full glass roof for you. A complete slope ending in a spoiler tip. On the rear also the tail lamps have changed. You get these connected tail lamps now. And again, you can spot the camera here. This one is the long range variant, so you can see the long range badging here and the sensors down below with a really chunky bumper, giving it that sporty look. Up front, you also get this 116-liter a front trunk, which also has a drainage system. So in case you have some water here, you can drain it out. Now, this feels large enough for your overnight luggage. Now let me also tell you about the charging options. Well, you will get a wall box charger with the car, which is included in the price of the car. This is a 7 kilowatt to 11 kilowatt wall box charger. Besides this, Tesla, known for its superchargers, will also install 16 superchargers across the country. 4 of them are coming here in Mumbai first. Here is the supercharger for you, and 4 of them, the V4, the top level of their superchargers will be installed. 16 of them, 4 in Delhi, 4 in Mumbai. That's what Tesla has told us, but they have promised to increase their supercharging network even further. Tesla Model Y is the first product coming to India. Looks interesting. I will take you inside. There are a lot of people shooting inside, but I will take you inside and give you all what you are going to get there. Now, inside the Tesla Model Y, you first notice this big screen, which is the CPU or the brain of Model Y. Most of the functions are managed from this screen, and I can tell you the screen, the performance is absolutely brilliant. Look at the clarity of the camera. It's absolutely lovely. You will also get your navigation here, and we will get you a proper review of this screen once we test drive it. But for now, you can see there are lots of apps that you can see here. And you can also play your movies through your Netflix or your other OTT apps. Now, as is common in Tesla, you will not see many buttons here. There are few on the steering. Tesla has included turn indicator in this Model Y on this lever. So that's a pretty convenient feature. Now let's talk about what other practicality you get. There is a big amount of space here. It's really huge. You can fit in large bags, large handbags in here. Then you have two cup holders which are covered, and you also have a good amount of space under the armrest, which also has light. Nice. Well, in terms of quality, I think quality feels quite adequate. It feels nice. It's not very luxurious because the focus is on being eco-friendly. So you have fiber on top and some leatherette with exposed stitches. Looks nice and very neatly executed. You also have a little bit of ambient lighting wrapping the front passengers around, which of course you can change the colors. The seats, you can see here, they are perforated and they also have heating and cooling function. And what's special about this cooling function, and Tesla made sure that they tell us, is that the function of ventilation is not by blowing but by suction, so you get a better feel of coolness. Now let's go to the second row. And before I take you there, let me show you how you open the door. So there's a button here and you open the door. Now let's go at the rear seat. So this is the rear seat of Tesla Model Y, a large panoramic sunroof. It is one of the biggest that I have seen and it looks quite magnificent, but can be a little troublesome in Indian weather because there is no shield on it. It is a little tinted, but I don't think that's going to be enough to protect us from our harsh sun. But nevertheless, there is a lot of space here. You get good amount of knee room, very comfortable seating position, slightly upright but not uncomfortable at all. And then you have good amount of thigh support as well because the bench is quite wide. The seat feels quite comfortable and decent amount of headroom despite that sloping roof. That's the benefit of being an SUV. Then of course, it's the rear seat, but it is still a Tesla, so you don't have any buttons. You have a screen here to manage your music, your HVAC and everything else that you need to manage here. So that's how the second row of Model Y feels like. And before I take you to the boot space, let me also tell you this, that the Model Y produces this long range variant, produces 340 HP and does 0 to 100 in roughly around 5.6 seconds. That's pretty cool, right? Now let me show you the boot space. So Model Y has a really large boot space, 938 liters. That's a huge boot space. You can see there's a lot of space here. You can shift a house in this, but you can also fold the front, the second row, which folds easily, but there are people sitting there, and then the space becomes over 2,000 liters. That's a really big space that you can make for carrying your luggage. So that's what, here it is, your Tesla Model Y. How do you like it? The bookings are going to open very soon and the experience center is coming to Delhi very soon too.
Tesla's India story reads like a saga of ambition, delays, and now arrival. Back in 2016, Tesla began taking Model 3 pre-orders in India, but high import duties, reported 200% tariffs made launch unfeasible. Some early customers have now got their refunds. In 2021, Tesla formally registered an entity in Bangalore, signaling intent. Well, talks began about launching models via CBU route, but no local plant. By 22-23, talks turned to a $2 to $3 billion factory investment. But Tesla pushed back, frustrated by India's insistence on local production as the price for reduced import duties. Fast forward to July 2025 and Tesla finally makes its formal debut. not with a factory but with a Mumbai showroom. Tesla has also imported around $1 million worth of vehicles and gear to India, including Model Y SUVs and superchargers from its US and China factories despite a steep 70% import duty. This makes the Indian price significantly higher than international markets. But what's next? Well, Tesla's arrival unlocks India's potential as the world's third largest auto market, though high prices and the absence of localized production pose fresh challenges. Whether demand can match expectations, that remains to be seen. But one thing's clear, Tesla's here, even if not the way dreamers once hoped.
Tesla arrives in India. It has been a long time coming. But have you ever wondered why Tesla's electric cars are so popular everywhere, even in countries where Elon Musk does not even fancy entering? Well, let me take you on a ride the Tesla way. For starters, there has been no brand as confident as Tesla when it comes to autopilot. The self-driving feature is almost a decade old for Tesla now, refined over the generations and now is standard across its car models. Based on cameras, radar and ultrasonic sensors, Tesla cars can auto-steer and cruise control in traffic. Well, this great degree of autonomous driving has made the brand so popular. Curiosity also drives the crowd towards Tesla. Be it the minimalist design with sharp edges and straight lines, or massive screens inside the cabin, Teslas are distinct inside out. The brand is also confident about the performance of its electric cars and batteries used in them. Model Y, for instance, the car Tesla is bringing to India, does a 0 to 100 run in less than 4.5 seconds. Model 3 is even quicker. It'll pass you in a blink. The 0 to 100 timing for Model 3 is just 3 seconds. Years in the EV market, Tesla seems to have cracked the code for efficient and powerful batteries. Tesla's battery technology is characterized by its high energy density, long lifespan, advanced thermal management, and in-house design and manufacturing. All of that helps Tesla in creating a strong ground. The brand image of Tesla is also solidly propelled by Elon Musk, whose comments and decisions often draw attention and customer curiosity. The wait is over. Tesla has launched its first electric car in India. The Model Y marks Tesla's debut here. The electric SUV will be available in two battery pack options, 60 kWh and 75 kWh. Prices for the Model Y start at 60 lakh rupees ex-showroom and the long-range variant is 8 lakh costlier at 68 lakh rupees. Interestingly, Tesla's India website reveals the company is likely to offer a full self-driving module for cars here, which will cost an additional 6 lakh rupees. The Tesla Model Y is a 5-seater electric SUV and the brand is importing the units from its Shanghai Gigafactory for sale in India. In global markets, the starting price of entry-level Tesla Model Y ranges between 32 lakhs and 46 lakhs. However, the India prices are steeper due to higher import duties going all the way up to 100%. Tesla is unlikely to set up a manufacturing facility in India. And to begin with, the brand has opened its first dealership in Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex. The US manufacturer is also aiming to set up sales facilities in Delhi NCR and Bangalore in months to come. According to official website, the deliveries of Model Y will begin by the end of 2025. The Tesla Model Y is also available in all-wheel drive variants in the global market. In terms of features, Tesla Model Y rides on 19-inch wheels, gets a fixed glass roof, and a power rear liftgate. Inside the cabin, Model Y has a 15.4-inch display screen, 8-inch rear passenger screen, power adjustable front seat, and dual zone climate control. The likes of Kia EV6, BMW iX1, Mercedes EQA, Hyundai Ioniq 5, Volvo C40 Recharge, and BYD Sea Lion 7 will compete with Tesla Model Y. Tesla enters the Indian market. While there's a genuine excitement about the long-awaited arrival, the journey ahead is likely to be tougher. Tesla's Model Y makes its India debut at 60 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The standard variant with 60 kWh battery pack can cover around 500 kilometers on a single charge. The long-range variant, which is 8 lakh expensive, has a claimed range of 622 kilometers. Barring the Kia EV6 and Mercedes EQA, which are also full imports like Tesla, almost all the rivals to the Model Y are significantly cheaper. In fact, the likes of Hyundai Ioniq 5, BYD Sea Lion 7 and BMW iX1 have sticker price under 50 lakh rupees ex-showroom. In terms of size, the Model Y will be one of the biggest SUVs among the rivals. Spanning over 4.7 meters in length, the 5-seater Tesla SUV is only second to BYD Sea Lion on the list. All these electric SUVs are evenly matched when it comes to features. Owners can expect premium interior, distinct styling, and good performance. Tesla is launching only the rear-wheel drive option for India. If an all-wheel drive is what you're looking for, the BYD Sea Lion 7 will fit your bill. The Model Y rear-wheel drive has a single motor which is power rated at 295 horsepower and 420 Nm of peak torque. This allows Model Y to shoot from 0 to 100 in less than 6 seconds in a straight line. The BYD Sea Lion 7 has an upper hand over the Model Y with better numbers and more power. Tesla's arrival to India is over, and if the brand plans to introduce self-driving technology to India-specific units, it may well and truly give the brand an edge.
Tesla was supposed to come to India years ago, in 2016 actually, when it started taking pre-bookings for the Model 3. But the company never set foot in India until now. Yes, the American EV company, one of the biggest and the most popular four-wheeler brands in the world, is now set to make its India debut. The company has a decent model portfolio in its overseas market, ranging from the Model 3 to the utopian Cybertruck. But from what we understand, Tesla will launch the Model Y to begin with and then diversify. Reports suggest that Tesla India has already imported 6 units of the Model Y from its gigafactory in Shanghai, China, in anticipation of quick sales. And before you ask, all Tesla models to be sold in India will be full imports because the company doesn't plan to set up a manufacturing facility anytime soon. So what is the Tesla Model Y and why does it make sense in the Indian context? Well, it is a fully electric SUV that was the best selling car in the world in 2024 with over 1.09 million units sold. In fact, it was the first electric car to become the best seller. So it only makes sense that Tesla puts its best foot forward in its India debut with the Model Y. Globally, the Model Y is offered in a rear-wheel drive and an all-wheel drive trim. The former is priced at $37,490 or 32.24 lakhs and the latter is priced at $41,490 or 35.68 lakhs. But adds 70% import duties and the pricing could very well touch anywhere between 60 and 70 lakh rupees. We are not sure whether Tesla will launch the Model Y with self-drive feature since there is no legislation in India that has a provision for the same. The rear-wheel drive variant of the Model Y has an EPA estimated range of 574 km and accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in a little over 5.4 seconds. The all-wheel drive version has a slightly lower range of 526 km but a quicker 0 to 100 time of 4.6 seconds. Both trims have a top speed of 200 km per hour. The total power and torque output comes to 378 kilowatts and 493 Newton meters. Both models get a variety of features like ventilated and electric seats, 15 speakers, a 15.4-inch touchscreen for the front passengers and an 8-inch touchscreen for the rear seat passengers, app connectivity, OTT entertainment and so on. Then there will be active safety features and advanced driver assistance systems on offer too. Some of the rival EVs of the Tesla Model Y will be the Kia EV6, Hyundai Ioniq 5, BMW i4, BYD Sea Lion 7 and so on.